rock and roll trucker.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Trucker, the channel that likes to rock and roll, the channel that likes to play. We love to eat, we love to truck, we love to see the world around us and just have a big old time. Come on in and have a seat, let's have a good chat. We'll tell you where we're going, we'll tell you where we've been. Yes, that is me playing the music.
Good Sunday morning, y'all. Yeah, it's Sunday morning, about 8:20. I've been on the move for about a half an hour or so. We're doing some of that weekend trucking. We took a 34. Now, it's been a couple of days since I posted a video. I had been recording and had clips and stuff and had one put together I was going to do Friday, and I just didn't like it, and I just didn't feel like messing with it or putting it up. I just needed a break for a couple of days from even messing with it. So I took a couple of day hiatus from posting anything. We're starting over fresh on this Sunday. We are getting close to Atlanta, or at least getting close to the 285, and we're going to dive around the bottom and hit 85 and start diving south. We're heading for Baton Rouge, Louisiana this morning. My dispatch shows that I've had an all-day open appointment from 12:01 this morning all the way through 11:59 tonight. Although I did get a message from Weekend Dispatch a little while ago saying we're showing you're supposed to be in Baton Rouge right now. What's going on? I had to send them a screenshot of my dispatch and everything, and they said, all right, you're right. We had you down on the worksheet for 0500 this morning for some reason. No, that is well past the point of happening. 100% impossible now, but they said I am correct and I've got all day. We'll see when I get there. Now that kind of worries me that there could have been something lost in translation there, but we'll find out. Yeah, we're just rolling right along. It is gorgeous weather this morning. It's pretty warm already, fairly muggy already, but not blazing hot just yet, but you know that's going to change. But the skies are blue. There's some traffic out. You can see them passing by me here one by one. So I'm just putting along, driving slow, but not overbearing. We should, in theory, be able to just cruise right around the little stretch of 285 we got to do and not have to have much of an Atlanta battle this morning, which pleases my heart because y'all have seen it's well documented on here my thoughts on Atlanta. So this time of the morning on this particular day is probably a good time for my sanity to be going through here. So what did y'all do this weekend? Well, I mean, by the time you see this video, your weekend will pretty much be over unless you work weekends, and then your weekend is like Monday and Tuesday or something. Some people have that. What'd you do? Anything good? Cookouts, swimming, traveling, playing with the kids, riding the trails on your 4x4s. Tell me something entertaining. Concerts. If you went to a concert, definitely tell me about that. I always want to hear about some good music. Yeah. Get in those comments and tell me what's up. If you're just watching me for the first time, unexciting morning. It gets better usually. If you made it this far, this little short 3 minutes into this video, go check out some of my other ones. I got a bunch of shorts up and a ton of long form videos. Hit that subscribe button if you feel so inclined, or just hit a like on one of the videos, or get in the comments and talk with me. Tell me about what you did this weekend, whether you're a subscriber or not. I like hearing about what people do. It's interesting. You might have done something that I want to go do. Yeah. I am always open for suggestions on entertainment. We're closing in on the 285 here. I don't anticipate too much excitement, so just wanted to pop in, say good morning. So we're going to get back to making a full video today. We're going to get this back on track. We just needed a little mental break. Yeah. We got us some sleep. We got us some good food. We got the oil changed on the truck. We're rolling, ready to go. We'll get you back in this jump seat here in a little while, and we'll continue heading Alabama, folks. A couple of hours behind where I wanted to be because we had to stop and get something fixed. And I still believe I've got something else that needs to be fixed. I was leaking all kinds of air out, and my truck was riding kind of low, and it was apparently changing the geometry in the rear end just enough where the drive shaft was at a bit of an odd angle, and it was starting to cause some vibrations and a loud grinding noise whenever I would let off at certain speeds. And I took it to a shop, and I couldn't fully tell where the air was coming out. And it turned out I had one of my back axle airbags had a pretty good leak in it, kind of up inside there. It was hard to tell what was going on, where it was coming from, with where the hole was. It was a whole ordeal on them finding whether they had a bag or not, and this and that. The guys were real cool about it, real helpful at the Loves there. And I hated to pay to have an airbag put on, because that's normally a pretty simple part to put on. But there's being Sunday, there's none of the parts houses, most of the Kenworths, unless you go to a major city, are closed. And so we had to do what we had to do. Then I went and hooked back up to my heavy load. Sounds like I still got some air squirt, and I think one of my other bags is leaking now. I'm just going to have to get those fixed, but this one got the suspension lifted back up enough to where there, I just let off the accelerator. We're not getting our crazy noise anymore, so it kind of straightened out the drive line back up there. So we got it good enough to milk it for now until we can get back home, hopefully, on this next weekend. And we got to get some stuff done anyway, so we might as well throw that on the list. Yeah, been a hectic Sunday here. I was hoping to be in Baton Rouge in the late afternoon hours. Now it's going to be on into the evening time hours, it would appear. You wouldn't believe how hard it was to find a shop that had a mechanic on duty on Sundays, even the chain truck stops and stuff. I went to one Love's like 100 miles previous from that one, and had a tire guy and no actual mechanic on duty. None of the local shops had service trucks running or were open at their physical locations. And showed up at this one, and the guys were real helpful, but that just by luck had one of my type of airbags that fits on this truck left in stock. So we got lucky to get that one on there anyways. And it is hot outside. It is hot. Like, I worked up a sweat just kind of standing around outside while they were putting the bag on it, and then walking to the store to get a quick bite to eat and some stuff and a Gatorade. And man, I worked up a sweat not really doing anything. It is that kind of humid down here today. My truck thermometer's reading 99 outside right now. Ugh, gross. Not ready for the fall weather. I'm not getting to do anything really fun this summer anyway, so this hot weather ain't no benefit to me. There's been no vacations and fun beach time or nothing, so I'm ready for a cooler, more enjoyable environment. Yeah. We're out here just tooling around. We're trying to get to Montgomery here and jump off on 65 and head due south. Ride that for a while. We're getting close. We're on passing exit 11 on 20, so yeah, we're getting pretty close to 65. Jumping that rider south for a while. Took a shower this morning before I left out, and had a little venture at the Loves and crawling under the truck and stuff, trying to figure out what was going on. That completely wasted that shower. While I was there at the Loves, though, I got me a bag of these Dude Wipe shower on the go wipes here. I'll see if that helps freshen me up a little bit until we get to another shower. I've never tried those. Heard good things about them. So we'll find out for ourselves here a little later today. See if they make me feel all refreshed and lovely. No sense in using one now, because I might end up back outside the truck again here shortly. So I got to fuel up in a little while too. So the trials and tribulations of owning a truck. Got the oil change yesterday and threw all that money out the window, only to have to go right back to a shop again today. It is a hectic business, y'all. This business trucking in general likes to take a lot more from you than it likes to give a lot of the time. In life and in finances. But it's what we do. We're going to make it. we're gonna make it. I'm determined to make it. Got no choice but to make it. You hear me make this little spiel a lot on here, but it's like I have to reassure myself sometimes, you know. Erin's at home. She's on her little trip in Gatlinburg. She's always there to cheer me on. She's what keeps me going. Sometimes I have to tell myself too, though. I have a hard time with that. I get down very easily. I have to cheer myself on sometimes. It's just get on this camera, and sometimes I'm not really telling you so much as I'm telling myself. You know how it is. Yeah. It's like, remember the old Saturday Night Live episodes way back in the day with the character Stuart Smalley? He was the motivational speaker that always had to pep himself up. Or he was a self-help guy. He would get on there, he'd look in the mirror, and he'd say, is that I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. It's kind of what I'm doing on here when I'm talking to you folks sometimes. Sometimes I'm talking to myself, telling me I'm going to make it and it's going to be okay. Well, that's been my adventures for the day. I'm going to get off here and try and make up some time here now that we got that rattle out of the drive line for now. So, talking so much and so heavy, I'm getting short of breath here too. I'm too excited, too wound up. I'll get back with y'all in a bit though. I'll talk to y'all when I've stopped to fuel or something. I want to say maybe something exciting will happen, but that was enough excitement for me today. Yeah. So, we'll get back with you in a little while. Y'all cheer me on too. Tell me I'm good enough, smart enough, and dadgummit people like me. I need some motivation, y'all. Help me out here. Y'all be good, and I'll get back with you in a bit. Howdy ho, neighbors. We are on 65 South. Just about to the end of it. Getting ready. We're heading all the way to exit 0. We are going to jump on I-10 West. We're getting down to the bottom. We're getting down to the Gulf Coast area here. So that means we're getting a lot closer to where we're going. This is a good thing. We've got until 11, or we've basically got till midnight tonight to get there, but we, from all the time killed at the shop and stuff like that, you know, it's like we've got to get there. And I've got to get there and get unloaded in time to go find a parking space and get a 10-hour break in to make sure I get to my next pickup tomorrow. I'm going somewhere, I think it's Avondale, Louisiana, maybe. I can't remember. I looked at it yesterday. I can't remember what it is. We're going to pick that up tomorrow if everything works out well with this load and all. If we get this off in a timely manner, you know, nothing goes crazy with the truck, then we'll be heading up to way up in Ohio. We're taking that load. We got a pretty good stretch to go after we pick that load up. It's due Wednesday, I believe. So I need to have a fresh set of hours tomorrow so I can run a full day tomorrow and Tuesday. Get that off Wednesday, and then we'll be figuring out what we're going to do to get home for the weekend. We got to go home and perform some maintenance on myself. We need that time off, and we got to get some stuff done to the truck if I can scrape up the cash to do it. I spent a piece of my cash today on that shop with that airbag and everything, and I've got another problem that has arisen. I think we've got another airbag leak in there. I got something a little wacky starting to happen with my drive line somehow. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but we'll figure it all out. Morticia, she's going to struggle through the week with me, and we're going to get it all ironed out. Eventually we're going to get caught up and have everything right on this truck. She's going to be running like new. Yeah, I haven't been down here haven't passed down through here in Mobile since me and Erin left out with our very first load on that trip where we broke down in Arizona. We picked up that very, very first load over in Jacksonville and hopped on I-10 and rode it all the way across, you know, into Louisiana. Of course, that passed through Mobile and everything. That was coming in from the bottom. I had to come into Mobile from the top on 65 in quite a number of years. That's been a long time since I've done that. Yeah, I'm going to come down here one of these days and just have a visit. It's one of these places I've never come down to Mobile or Gulf Shores or anything, you know, just to take a trip and check out the beach and all the goodness and everything down here. Got to go see all the shipyards and see the ocean front, all that good stuff. You know, I'd like to come check it all out one of these days. I got to go down one time. I had a load that got me laid over for a night down in Biloxi one time. That was kind of cool. I'd like, again, that was in the truck. I'd like to go on my own time at some point. I'd like to do the whole Gulf Coast thing. Mobile, Gulf Shores, Biloxi, you know, all that good stuff. Seems like a good time to me. Y'all ever been down here just for recreation? That is some recreation that has eluded me in my lifetime. I think everybody I know has been down here just to come down and kick it for a quick vacation. I think everybody I know but me. I never got to come down here when I was doing the music thing. I never did get to come down here and play. We looked at, I was contacting and trying to put some shows in place down here at one time, and just never could quite get it together, but I always thought that'd be a cool gig, cool place to play down here. Maybe one day. Figure us out another music project before we're too old to screw around with it. Maybe. We'll see. It'd be ideal to me. I would love it, but you never know. You never know what tomorrow holds. You never know. Just keep on driving for better and chasing, you know. I wish my dreams would slow down where I could catch up with them one of these days, but those suckers won't quit running from me, but still chasing, still running after them, you know. Can't ever fully give up. So hopefully the music thing comes back around again. Hopefully in the next, y'all done again, y'all. This talking gets me short of breath. I just don't breathe right when all the nasal sinus problems. I'm not taking in enough air there when I'm talking, but yeah. I would really, really like to do another pretty serious band or, you know, music project. I'd like to hit the road and tour again. You know, get out and run the roads some more, even if it's just on the weekends or whatever. I'd like to do it again. I definitely would. Maybe. Like I said a moment ago, you never know what tomorrow holds. We got to figure out what the noise is that this truck is doing. And so far, it doesn't make the noise at all until we're in our top gear and we let out fully out of the accelerator to coast. But as soon as you put the accelerator back, or if you ride the jake brake, kick the jake brake in or anything, it goes away when you put some pressure back on the drive line. I'm not sure what's going on there. I hope there's not some kind of serious bearing in the transmission or something going. I don't know how I would absorb a big, serious repair right now. I would really put the screws on the operation and life in general there. Keeping my fingers crossed. Y'all are going to start yawning too. I'm keeping my fingers crossed it's not something major serious, and that it holds out and lasts until I get home, so we can get it back towards a familiar shop, you know. I'm not just at the mercy of a out-of-town place with no ability to go home or, you know, anything like that. I'm hoping for the best. We're on I-10 now. We are officially westward bound now. The exit coming up here from Dolphin Island and Tillman's Corner. We're going to pass that up, keep on heading pointed westerly towards Mississippi, Louisiana. Ready to get there. It's been a long day with that whole ordeal with what I thought was one airbag. There's apparently there's either another airbag or another airline down there somewhere. It kind of hurts knowing I spent that money to get something fixed and it didn't, you know, we still got another problem. It was a weird thing. The problem would kind of go away to where the leak, you couldn't hear the leak with the trailer disconnected. heavy load on, and I guess the airbags were, trying to keep themselves inflated and blowing that air out, from that heavy load. And when I disconnected from the trailer, you really couldn't hear it anymore. So I had the mechanic come out there and, take a listen and take a peek around while I still had the trailer hooked up. And he found what was a definite leak in that one airbag, Then I disconnected the trailer and took it around to the shop, And he changed that airbag, and of course, the problem, what must be the secondary problem, surfaced back up after we'd already done that part of the repair and hooked back up to the trailer. By that time, I didn't have any more time and really couldn't throw any more money at it. And plus, they didn't have another airbag in stock there either at that shop, so I was kind of stuck anyways. But yeah, it's one of those aggravating problems, that you got to have the perfect conditions for it to be happening where they can identify it. So yeah, it's like he had no way. Yeah, once we unhooked, he had no way to know that another one was leaking. It's like we just. So always something, ain't it? Oh, with truck driving, it's always something. Whether you own the truck or you don't. I just happen to be the lucky dog that's decided to own the truck now. Oh well, it'll all play out. It'll all play out. So I'm gonna get off here, do some driving. I don't want to let this clip get too long. I get a little long-winded sometimes on some of these, and it's been stretching the videos out a little longer. I don't want to make them too long, make them monotonous and, not interesting at all to watch, where y'all are wishing I'd shut up, which you probably are right now. Yeah, but it gives you a chance to see what I'm seeing out the windshield there, That's kind of part of the whole thing, just trying to show y'all, let everybody see what I see. But yeah, there goes that buzzing, grinding, rattling noise again. It's not getting any better. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drive. We'll see you in Louisiana. I'll get back with you somewhere around there. Talk to you in a little while. What's up, guys? I'm back just for a minute. A little quicker than I intended to. Just wanted to get some of this footage here. On the good old above ground interstate here, just going through the marshland out here. If you've never seen it, it's very, very cool. Just the swampy marshes out here. I don't know if with the way the sun is glaring down on the spots of water that you can see off into the channels and everything, and you can just envision people out here cruising around, blasting around on airboats and stuff. If you've never seen it out this way, I had a video where I got to talk about that. It's like, get out and see the world around you. Even if you gotta be a truck driver to do it. Like I said, I've never come down here on recreation down. I've been to Louisiana on recreation, but that's been years and years and years ago. But whether you gotta figure out how to do it with work or whatever, you'll need to come down to the Gulf Coast and just see. It's a whole different environment, whole different piece of nature, just foreign from anything you're gonna get most anywhere else in the country out here. It's pretty fantastic, interesting to see. I don't even know, this camera's probably not even doing a real good job of picking it up, but it's so fascinating. The roads too, just you're above, like the interstate is just built on stilts, and you're just driving through the marsh, driving through the swamps here. The delta, I guess is this considered the delta? Is that the technical term for it? I don't know, but it's really cool. And if you've never been down here and seen any of it, down in lower Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, get out, take a drive. If you're a truck driver and you've never been down here, see if you can figure out how to get a load down here. Just see it all once in your life, at least. I guarantee you'll want to come in here and see it more. I'm going to show you that. We're about to go up a little higher up here. Go over one of these bridges. We're in Mississippi now, I do believe. Of course, when we jumped on 10, we weren't that far away from Mississippi down there. It was pretty right there on the part of Alabama, Mississippi, are right there next door to each other. Yeah, it is a fascinating world down here. Like I said, completely different from any seconds out here, and the sun is blazing through this giant windshield on this truck here. I've got to get a drop visor to help with this mess. But man, that sun is just gleaming off that water over there. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how much of that y'all can see good, but at least gave me a chance to get on here and tell y'all to get out and go somewhere. Even if you got to be a truck driver or find a job or something that takes you places like this, do it. It's a big country. Lots of things to see. Interesting places. Interesting geography. Get out and about. We'll keep on driving here. I'll get back again here in a bit. Hello, folks. It's my whole face. You can see the truck. Look, I don't have all my sheets and blankets and stuff hanging off the back anymore like I did a couple of days ago. So that was on the video I scrapped. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Never mind that long story. I had an incident with almost an entire, about 3/4 of a gallon of water spill on the mattress. No, it wasn't pee. It was actually water. I forgot to set one of my jugs of water that I was using to make food with back down on the floor before I left. Somewhere along the way, fell over, spilled all over the mattress, soaked in the mattress, went in the side box, got blanket sheets. It was a whole ordeal. But that was on a different video. That was one of the ones I scrapped. Yeah, here we are. We're in Port Allen, Louisiana at, what's the sign say? Grand Paradise Truck Stop with the Lucky Louie's. Never heard of it until today. Needed a place to park. I was out of hours. Here it be. Seems quiet. Kind of rough looking. Not bad. I don't see any trouble going on. I'll deal with it. Gravel parking lot? No. It's a parking space. Yeah. Hopefully they have coffee in the morning. That's all I can say. We're out of hours. We got to get to Avondale, Louisiana in the morning. We'll be there a little later than I wanted to because this day extended long. Yeah, it went like that whole ordeal with getting the airbag replaced and then having another one that still needs to be replaced. I extended the day. And then we got to the Exxon Mobil chemical plant there. Let me tell you, that's an adventure. First, it's like a city once you get in the grounds of the thing, once you get in. I had to open up all the doors on my truck and the side box, and they came and searched through my truck. Made sure they took my license, and I'm like, all I had was a load of empty racks going. I guess security is pretty tight on a place like that. It was a heck of an operation, but it was a process getting in. Then it took a little while to get unloaded. We ran out of hours sitting there. Whoa. Yeah, we're tired. That's a tired yawn. We got it done. We got the racks off. We're going to some other chemical plant tomorrow. I don't know what we're hauling. I don't have my hazmat anymore, so it's going to have to be racks or non-hazardous, non-hazmat dry chemicals or something. I don't know what it could be. I'm assuming racks or packaging or something. And that's going all the way up into Ohio. I think I mentioned that earlier. Yeah. I talked to my lady, talked to Erin a little bit ago. She's just getting off a trolley in Gatlinburg. She was having her little trip this week with that travel package we had bought that we could use in a billion different places that was about to expire. She's up there having a good time. She went up to Anakeesta and did a cool thing up there. If you're not familiar with Anakeesta, look it up, check it out. So it's the newest big thing in Gatlinburg. It's been there for a few years now, but it's supposedly pretty spectacular. She had quite a good time. She's had a good weekend up there, and she deserved her relaxing, chilled time. She'll be headed back to Chattanooga tomorrow morning, and I'll be getting back to Chattanooga next weekend. Yes, unless anything crazy happens. Oh, man. Tired. That heat, I was outside for a little while there when they were messing with that airbag and everything. That humidity just sucked the life out of me today. Don't try and make it dirty, you pervs. I know what I said. But yeah, I gotta scan my paperwork here in a minute and everything. Make myself something to eat. I still hadn't had dinner. And we're gonna get to bed and sleep it off. We're tired. Yep. Musical recommendation though. Yeah, we're gonna get the rock and roll trucker music thing in here today. I'm sorry, this video's been kind of without purpose today. I was just trying to get back in the swing of getting going again there, because I took several days off from doing it. And just wasn't feeling it. And I wanted to get back in the swing of it today, and it was just an odd, hectic day. But if you've made it this far, musical recommendation. Wolfgang Van Halen, son of Eddie, nephew of Alex. Man standing firmly on his own 2 feet these days. The new Mammoth WVH album is out. I listened to it all the way through today. Brilliant piece of modern rock music as a good record. And when you listen to it, listen to the musicality, and just his songwriting is really good. It's not just his musicality, his songwriting is getting really excellent. But you listen to it, and if you don't know it, he plays both this record and the previous one. He played every instrument on it, did all the vocals and everything. He's got a killer touring band, but he does the records by himself. And if you just his level of his skill level on everything is really remarkable. He is not a slouch on any instrument. He could be a guitar player, lead vocalist, bass player, or drummer, and he could do any of those things in any other band pretty much. He's quite amazing. But the album is out, and just look up Mammoth WVH and find the one that came out this week. I can't remember the name of it. It's like just part 2 or something like that. It's great. Really good piece. Like he's helping to keep modern rock and roll alive. It's a good shot in the arm, and he's young. He's still a young feller, and lots of future to come from that guy. And I can't wait to keep on listening to more and more and more. He's impressed me twice now. He's impressed me with every live performance I've seen of him, anywhere from his own stuff to stepping in at the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert and shredding, Van Halen tunes. Don't sleep on that kid. Don't think he's riding the coattails of Dad. He is firmly in control of his own direction right now, and he is not trying to be a copycat, second generation, coattail rider. He is doing his own thing and doing it fantastic. So shout out to Wolfgang Van Halen and the new record. Shout out to his live band. They've been doing a whole lot of playing and getting ready to do more, I'm sure. But that's a musical recommendation for today, and I highly recommend you check it out. As for me, I'm going to bid thee a farewell. Find me some noodles or something to warm up here. Get these curtains pulled. And edit this video up and get it out for you guys to take a peek at if you're bored enough to do so. So whatever time it is, wherever you're at, from me to you, good night, good morning, good afternoon. Have a good breakfast, dinner, and lunch. As they say, be good or be good at it. And I'll catch up with you folks tomorrow when we go to Avondale. And I'll take you on that journey, and when we start heading due north back up to the great state of Ohio there. So we got a long journey to go. So stick with me, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.